Morning YouTubers, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, I have got a video there on how I prepared me runner bean bed. You're going to see the whole 9 yards. You're going to see me clearing my bed out of, there was some old Swedes in there. I'm going to be tilling it, adding some canes, adding the plants. You're going to see all that very shortly. However, I've just received a mail in the post as I was coming on here. Postman was coming to the door, and he's just brought me something that I've been waiting for about 3 months, well 3 weeks actually. And what it is, it's a silver proof 50p coin. It's a WSPU. It's women's suffrage movement coin. And it's not cheap neither. It costs £42 this coin, although it is cheap because they're normally around about 60 to 70 quid. Here it is in its bubble wrap. I've not opened it, so this will be the first time I've opened it, so give me a second guys to just weigh it up. So it comes with its COE, that's its certificate of officinter, or you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get the coin out. It is, oh beautiful, absolute perfect. Slight bit of toning on it, but that's not to scoff at. Anyway, look at the reverse. That's the Queen's head, obviously. Now obverse. There you go folks, that's what the suffragettes 50p coin is. You can get that in your change. You know, you can pick it up in your change. It's 50p. Or you can get it in the bunk packs, then it goes up to £10–12. When you get it in silver proof like this is where you have to stump up the dosh, and it's like 60 quid for that coin. And you can't get them no more, so the prices go up. I think there was about 15,000 made. Now 15,000 might sound a lot, but I tell you, there's over 100,000 collectors, and every single one of them wants one of these. Hell no, the only reason why I've got this so cheap is because I bid at the night time. It was late on at night, and it's the best time I find to bid. When all the people in the UK are all in bed and these deals come up, that's when I strike, and I do all right. I should be telling you this because that's what you'll be doing now. But yeah, that's a fantastic piece of to add to my collection, and I will be putting a video up on my coin collection, on another part of my coin collection later on in the year. It's honestly, it's a massive collection I got, and what I've been doing over the last 12 months, I've been buying all the silver proofs, and I think there's maybe 1 coin, 2 coins that I haven't got, and I'm waiting for them in the post. So you know, what happens after that, it'll probably be gold proofs. I think my missus a bit niffed off. They're like £900 to £1,000 for a gold proof. Yeah, solid gold. Anyway, I have got 1 or 2 of them, but yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. So anyway, let's put it safe. I'm going to stick it back in my car. I just thought I'd share that with you. So I'm buzzing already this morning, and I was buzzing yesterday when I was putting the beans in. So I've got a video here I'm going to show you. So that's what I'm going to show you now. So let's get cracking, and I'll show you what we're doing. Well guys, today I'm going to take these, they've all gone to seed now. I've wanted to collect seed, I could do. These are turnips, nothing's come of them. They did alright, they grew well, there's just nothing's happened on the base of them. But what I'm going to do, lift them all out. I'm going to throw a load into my chickens, and I throw a load into my brother's chickens, and the rest of them are going to the compost bin. In fact, I've got an audience over there now waiting. So let's grab a few of these and go and throw them in there for the girls. Might as well. I don't think we've got enough there, so what I'm going to do is pop over there and in fact just take the bottoms off. Let's go and give her them. Oh, what have we got here, girls? Ooh. There you go, guys. The girls will make short work of that. Turnips. Gives them something to do. Anyway, I've got to go and clear the rest of it up. It's going to empty the bed of them. I'm going to throw some into my brother's chicks as well. But yeah, let them scratch around in there for now. Look quite happy, don't they? Oh dear. So the girls have got some of these leaves in there, scratching around. I'm going to continue now, remove some of these out of the way, and go and give some to my brother's girls as well, might as well. Waste not, want not. There's a few small little turnips, Swedes I should say. So if there's anything of consequence, we'll have a look at the end. I don't doubt there is, so like I say, let's have at it. Well, we'll finish this off in a bit. What I'm going to do now is take these over to my brother's chickens and let them have at it. Yeah, we'll tidy that up when we come back. Oh dear. Oh, what I've got here for you girls. Oh, what's this? There we go. These efforts are my brothers. Look at the size of them. They're 3 times the size of my girls. Yeah, they make short work of that. Golden Brahma there. I'm not too sure what the others are. There's another 4 different varieties there. Actually, there's 3 varieties. 4 counting the Golden Brahma. Oh no, hang on, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Yeah, they got food, they got water, and they're making short work of them turnip leaves. But we'll leave them alone, and I'm sure they'll increase tenfold again. Look at the size of them. You could put saddles on them and ride them around the allotments. Absolute monsters of birds. Well, we've got most of it cleared. Little Swede there. There's a few of them, only small, but hey ho. I'll be eating them while I'm talking to you probably later. few of them there. Better than nothing, I suppose. That ground is bone dry. I'm just going to put the hole through it and break it up. It might rain tonight, I don't know. It will rain one day this week. So we're just going to quickly loosen it up a bit and get some of these bit of weeds out. There's a grub you don't want to see. That will decimate your cabbages. What it does, it cuts the cabbage off right at the roots, and yeah, that's the culprit. Forget what it's called now, off the tip of my lips. But yeah, chickens like them, and we're going to treat one of the chickens to that right now. Oh, she like that. What I might do is throw some bloodfish and bone in there and then give it a good hosing tomorrow. That's what it needs, I think. It's a bit dry, but yeah, we've cleared it. The dahlias need to be sorted as well. I've got to take the tops off that cover very shortly. That's just in front there. Underneath that tarp there are all my dahlias. As you can see, the lucifers up. That's the two at the front. And oh, I've got to put my cages onto the buckets as well, because when the dahlias start to grow, the cage stops them from flopping all over. But yeah, that's another day. But what we've done here, we took the turnips out, or the Swedes I should say, tilled the bed. I'll come back to this just before I put anything, and probably tomorrow I'll add some bloodfish and bone. It's 7:30 in the evening at the moment, and well, I don't like to do a lot of things too quickly. I like to take my time, methodically. Slow and steady wins the race. And even a broken clock tells the time twice correctly each day, so you know, at the end of the day, the bed's almost ready to rock and roll. I'll probably put the broad beans in the front, just here. Put 3 rows of broad beans. Then behind them I'll put 2 rows of peas. That means I've got to make a frame. And then behind them I put the celery, and yeah, that's another job less to do. I'm sorry about the wind, guys, but it's very windy today, and probably the wrong time to be spreading this. This is bloodfish and bone. I'll be using gloves. You definitely don't want to breathe this stuff in, really. However, you certainly don't want to get it on your hands and then start putting it in your mouth. It's quite dangerous. Like I say, the bone, it's crushed down into a powder, and there has been cases where you've actually got cancer from breathing the dust of bone in, so you know, be very careful. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to swing the camera around now. I'm going to show you where I'm going to spread this, and I'm going to hoe it in. I should have done it last night when it rained, however, in hindsight, you know, it's one of them things. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to spread it on now and hoe it in, and hopefully it'll rain again later on. So I'll just swing the camera around and show you what we're doing. So there we go, that's where I'm spreading it. Anyway, like I say, I got my gloves, so it's just a matter of handballing it on. Stand upwind of it, you'll be alright, and that's where I am. Well, that'll be enough. Now quickly hoe it in. Before it all blows away. So there we've all done. This makes short work. Best tool you can possibly have, this little hoe. Pointy bit there for winkling bits out. Blade this side, blade that, blade all the way around. It's brilliant. And certainly makes short work of this. I mean, I'm going down there now in the bed. I bet I'm going, well, I'm going that deep anyway. That's about 6 inches. You know what I mean? So it's all ready to go. This, what I'm going to do is stick some canes in here very shortly. I'll be sticking 15 canes just at the front here, and then I'll be putting my runner beans in, not my runner beans, my broad beans in. I'm going to make a trellis, and basically it's 3 rows of 5. I tie them all together with cable ties, and then we can start putting the beans in. Put the canes in first and the beans up against the canes, and you can't go wrong really. I've got some spectators over there. Watch what I'm doing. I think they're getting some freebies. I like it's a great, when you've got weeds and what have you, certain weeds, chickens absolutely love them. And what they do when they see me working the beds, they all get dead excited. The only trouble is I haven't got no weeds to give them. I have to go on my brother's plot and get some weeds off and give them a little treat. Although they did have half a lettuce earlier on. So anyway, back to this. This is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to set the canes up shortly, and then we'll come back and I'll show you me putting the beans in. This board what I've got here in front of me, where the canes are resting on, is a great tool for spacing your veg out. It's got markers every 6 inches. Then you can double that to 12 and then 18 and 24 inches depending on what crop you're putting in. Now I'm using this now to mark out the spacing between the beds, between the broad beans. Now obviously I'm going to put a row of 5 in, then I'm going to put another row of 5 in, and so on. And there's going to be 3 rows in total. And I'm going to have to find something to tie them all in with. I've got canes what I can tie them in with, but like I said, I need to find my cable ties to tie them all together. And once they're all tied together, the trellis is it's basically solid. And you know, as long as you tie your plants to the trellis, you shouldn't need to, but I do tend to do it for support when they get very heavy. But yeah, this little board, what you see here along here, it's got little marks every 6 inches. The beds themselves are 6'6". The board is 6 foot, just short of 6'6", and it fits perfectly in every single one of my beds. So I can do equal spacing. If you look over on the garlic over there, that elephant garlic, that was used with this to space them out. It's an awesome piece of kit, but you've got to get all your beds the same size. It's no point in doing it if you ain't got them all the size. These are 6'6" by 13 foot long. Basically, they're the longest scaffolding board that you can buy on the market, and then it's just one of them's cut in half to give it the, you know, to give it the 6'6", and that's all it is basically. So anyway, I'm going to bang these in now, and then what I'll do is I'll tie them all together, and we'll come back and I'll show you the frame itself when it's all up. But if you can, get yourself one of them markers. It makes it so much easier for when you're putting your cabbages in, your collies in. It really is. And if your beds are 13 foot long, get a scaffolding board and mark them all the way along, and use the scaffolding board. Longer the better. Now you pull all the cable ties nice and tight now. What I do tend to cut these bits off here so you're not catching yourself on them. there you go, there's the frame. And I just cut the cable ties back now, and we'll start thinking about putting the broad beans in there. So there we go folks, that's the frame. And you're probably wondering why the bottles are on the top. Well, I'm nearly 6 foot, and them canes are about 5 foot 2 high, and there's every chance I'm going to take my eye out on them, so that's why the bottles are there. And they rattle in the sun, in the wind, and they do scare the wood pigeons from time to time, but after a while they get used to them. But it's basically really to protect your eyes. I put bottles on all my canes. You probably see there, if you look there in that bed, you see bottles on all the canes. It's just to protect your eyes really. But anyway, we got the bed sorted, so the broad beans will be going in next. Well guys, here's my broad beans, and they're nearly a foot long. I'm going to have to get them into these beds. I'm going to set my tripod up down at the back. I've already got the canes all put in, as you see, in the trellis work, and I will be tying them up. I will be looking for something to wrap round them just to make sure they don't flop over. But perfect day today to put them in. And well, I've got 15 trellis, and I've got 20 plants there, so I don't really need all of them. So I'll probably end up giving 5 away. We'll see what happens anyway. So I'm going to get up there now, and we're going to get these in because they're absolutely awesome. Well guys, this should be easy enough to do. I've got my beans here. I don't even think I need this trowel here. Roots look really good. As a first thought, I don't really need them, but there we go, that's the first one. I've got this this Velcro here as well, and well, what I'm going to do, put them round. We're not taking no chances this year. Every year I never do that, and every year I end up in the land of Earth, so ain't happening this year. Just plant them to the level that there was in these toilet rolls, and there you go. So I'm going to go around them. I'll put the camera in a more prominent place so you can see me doing them a little bit more. So that's the idea, that's what I'm doing. Them two don't need tying up at the moment, but what I'm going to do now, give them a quick watering, and yeah, these would be good to go. I've got 4 spare ones there. Keep them to one side just in case one of these fails. That one doesn't look too clever. I might replace that and put a different one in. but the rest of them are perfect. In fact, I'm going to shove it out the side of it. So there we go, folks. If you're wondering what that noise is, this bunch here got spectators watching what I'm doing. But anyway, they're my broad beans. Fingers crossed they do okay. There's not a leaf out of place there, but like I say, only time will tell. So the broad beans are in. Woohoo! Well, I've been looking for my nets. I've found my nets now, so I'm going to be putting my brassicas in next week. Again, I've got to do the merry dance in the beds. I've got to till them, stamp them down, and then have my brassicas in. In fact, if I don't get my brassicas in within the next 4 to 5 days, we'll be harvesting them in the greenhouse. I'll end up killing them in the greenhouse. At the moment, they're perfect. There's not a nibble mark on any of them. They're beautifully hard, you know. I'm looking at them now, and I'd love to show you, but I don't want to spoil the surprise for next week. I'm going to take you on the tour of the greenhouses. But I can tell you everything is looking absolutely fantastic. I will end on a clip of me potting on some. I think what they are now. Sweet Million F1 tomatoes. Now we started them off from seed, so you're going to see me pricking them out and putting them in the pots, and we'll see how many we end up with. Well guys, remember these Sweet Marillion? Sweet Million, I call them Marillion for some reason, Million F1s. Anyway, these are what started in them bags a while back. Anyway, I'm just going to prick them out and put them into these pots here. And well, I'm going to be using this little tool here. And well, we'll just dig a few out. And it's simple as keep as much as you can on it. In you go. And that's it really. Deeper the better. Well, I can only go so deep with that one. And yeah, we're just putting them on, get them. These might go. I might even put these in some hanging baskets. I don't know yet. Got someone with a still sword outside, giving it some. So you might hear that kick up in a bit. It's simple enough. Yeah, I've been doing all this so many times this week, it's untrue. There we go, we got 6. That's more than I'm ever going to use, I think, but we will put all the rest of them on. Got another tray here. I'll do some for me and some for my friends. There's a tiny one there, we're not going to kill it, we'll throw it away. It took so long to grow. Great little dibber this. I've got, like I say, you can get these. I don't know where this one come from, but you can get these ones. B&Q, a couple of quid. Come with a load of labels. There we go, we've got 12. I could do the others, but you know, I need to faff about. I might just leave them in there. What I'll do is, they grow, but there's 2 there. I'll leave them in the pot for now. I'll leave a label. I've got these, Sweet Marillion. I'll stick these into the trays. Give them a quick watering, and then flop them in the main greenhouse. And yeah, that's a few more tomatoes I've just pricked out and sowed on. This is what it's been like all week. Pricking out, potting on. And yeah, the results, well, you'll see at the end of the year. But I did these in them plastic bags, if you remember. You know, these little pots. And they work just as well. Trouble is when you come to pricking them out, and then when you got to put them into this stage, that's where you need the space to grow it. But these will double in size by the end of the week, I would imagine. Anyway, onwards and upwards. I will water them. So there we go, we ended up with 12. I don't need 12, I only need a couple. Sweet Marillion. I keep wanting to call them Sweet Marillion, the Sweet Million F1s. We've got a lot of cherry tomatoes, we've got a lot of Moneymaker, we've got a lot of Miranda, we've got a lot of Black Russian. These are all tomatoes, and I really want to show you the tomatoes and everything, but I will say I'm going to hold off and I'll show you in the next episode. Although saying that, the next episode will be probably the video what I was going to put up this week. I've had no time because I've been doing other jobs for my brother on his plot. That's another video I'm going to be showing you what I've been doing over there. And yeah, so anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. We will be putting another one up really soon, and I'll start putting them up a couple of weeks now, since there's so much I've got so much catch up to do, and you know, it's just gathering dust there on my desktop. So we'll get a few more videos up very soon. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. If you don't have to. Like I say, I'm not pushing the channel, but yeah, I've got a lot of things to show you, and can't wait to show them you. So you take care, stay safe, and I'll see you real soon. Goodbye for now, folks.